Okay, so we've got all the screws out of this thing. So let's take a look. Let's open this up. I have to get in there with something. I always try to use plastic whenever I can, especially when the battery is still connected. In this case, I mean, probably not going to harm anything, but at least if you're using plastic and you do hit something metal, you're not going to have to worry about things shorting out. So that's, I always use plastic, especially until at least the battery is disconnected, which in this case, we're just going to pull this straight out. Sometimes it can be, and sometimes he's got a little clip on him to pull up, but this doesn't look like it. It just looks like it's really stuck. Well, to remove the battery, again, be careful when this is still connected like this because, you know, there is still power in here. And you touch something the wrong way, you could short out things. So really, this guy should just pull out, but, oh yeah, there it goes. So that's just a straight pull out, nothing major. RAM, there's a spot for RAM right here. And then this is the RAM that's in here right now. Push the things aside, pull out the RAM, there you go. That's that. The hard drive for this guy is going to be under here, really taped in here, but not sure why. But anyway, unscrew this, lift it up, it'll come right out. Lots of hair in here, as I can see. Fans, 1, 2, there's probably one under there too. 1, 2, yeah, it might not be. You know what, I'm going to take these out because it needs a good cleaning anyway. So let's take the fans out too. Might as well do some work on this guy. I have my doubts it's only those two, but let's take a look. It loops under. So in other words, to take out these fans, you do have to actually take out the whole heat sink, which is these four screws, and then by the looks of it, this should just come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should just come out, and then you'll be able to get the fans out as well. The fans have they're plugged in right there, and this one here is plugged in right over here. That'll get that out. So I'm not actually going to do it on this guy, but that is how you do them on here. Yeah, some of these machines, they have to be, you know, you got to pull out. You will have to do new heatsink compound on there. Just because, you know, when you pull it off, you'll have to replace it. So anyway, that's basically it on this guy. But what we came here for is to do the screen. So, screen. We got to get the bezel off first. So try and get something in here. And you can start popping this open. Try and be careful with this because these bezels do break. So I just try to pull it, you know, not try to get too much going, like just a little bit at a time here. Especially down here this way. Flip this like this so you guys can see. Yeah, especially when you're coming down here. A lot of times they'll crack in this area here when you're pulling too hard or too much. So you're gonna have to be careful with that. This guy does have some screws right here. Not exactly the right tool I'm using. Flathead screwdriver works good for those. Don't know where that went, but we'll find it in a sec. So you just pop off. These are just little pieces of tape, basically. Little covers. There is two screw on each side of these. Has to be undone. Okay. So that's that. Then Again, you kind of have to, just little by little. Don't go too fast on this. Just kind of work your way down. This does have some sticky tape kind of under it. I'll show you here in a sec that you want to try and get your hands under. Now this one looks like it has hinge covers, so it might be a little bit tough to get off. And if they're tough to get off, they're usually tough to put on. So let's see, maybe we can take them off this way a little easier. So this looks like it might actually have to fully come off to get these off, like the hinges. I don't like doing that. It's kind of, well, it's a pain in the butt. So if you can, pull, again, try not to pull on these too hard. This particular screen is just laid in there. It will have adhesive on the back of it. And usually you can find a little tab to pull it. And this one I'm having a problem seeing it. So not sure. Yeah, definitely not seeing it on this guy. So sometimes it could be back here. Which, not seeing it or feeling it. So I'm not, this guy might be a little tough to do, but we'll figure it out. Oh, found it on this side. Found it on this side. So it's just a little tab. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm trying to make it so you can, oops, I've lost it. So it's just a little tab that's you got to get a hold of. There we go. And then you just pull. Well, you just pull. And it'll pull the whole thing out. Just keep pulling. Sometimes these break on you, and when it does, oh, that sucks. But okay, so that's got that one out. This other one, yeah, I can't really see this on this side. And I can't really feel it either, so I'm not 100% sure where it is or if they even got it out. I mean, I know that I can feel there's adhesive on there, but so in this case, what I'll do is I'll just, because I mean the screen's broken anyway, I'll just pull it like this. And I'll try and grab it from right in here. I can see it. Here we go. There we go. So that's it. That's pulled out. These are usually taped on. And it's just a one connection. Boy, it's really taped on. Wow. I really didn't want the screen coming off, I don't think. Jeez. This one's one of the tougher ones I've seen. I didn't mean to take all this other stuff with it, but you gotta be kind of careful because this cable, if you get to the point up here, this one doesn't look too bad. This one came out no problem. But yeah, this cable can get, if you pull this tape off too far, you'll actually start exposing the inside of the cable. So don't do that. Try and be pretty gentle with it. And that's that. Now we'll put the new one in. Okay. So the tape, when I put it, I try and put it, you know, where at a spot where it's going to be easy to grab if you ever got to do a repair on this, and run it from the top up, because this is what happens. Sometimes you get too much of it, and then you got to cut it. Okay, got my scissors. So then you got to do a little cut here. So cut it, you know, about there. Same thing. Go on this side. I'll put her so that we can get at the little spot if we need to. Hopefully we don't have to redo this anytime, but if you do, you want to make sure that you make it easy for yourself. So that's that. Then we peel off. Peel this off, exposing the tape. Okay, take our new screen. Again, no battery, no power, because you will fry these out if you have power going to them. You can get away with just turning them off. Oops. Okay. So I do have a link for these screens as well. Probably the cheapest place that you'll find them, and probably the fastest shipping too. It's on Amazon. I do get a link for it. And then I usually just take these. Sometimes I use Captain tape on this, but this one I'm just using regular tape, whatever. It keeps it in place. So when you're doing this, just make sure. I usually line it up on the top and the side here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Try to do it so you don't get that tape sticking. And there we go there. There we go there. We look good, I think. It's always a good idea to check it and make sure that it does work before you go and clamp everything down and make. But yeah, definitely go and check and make sure everything. So push this all down. Same thing there. Put your screws back in, your covers back on, put her back together, and there you go.